At the start of November, terminally ill US woman Brittany Manyard took her own life with a lethal dose of prescription drugs. Since her high-profile death, many pro-euthanasia advocates have been trying their best to downplay or even outright deny the fact that Brittany Manyard's death was an act of suicide. But these denials just don't stack up to proper scrutiny. You see, when it comes to dying, there are really only 4 types or causes of death that someone can ever experience. The first kind of death is what is commonly referred to as natural causes, which is basically when nature takes its course due to old age or disease or illness, etc., and a person passes away because their body ceases to function as the result of something in nature which prevents that normal, healthy functioning from continuing. The next type of death is accidental death. Pretty self-explanatory, really. A person dies as the result of an accident of some kind. The third category of death is homicide or murder, and it happens when someone is killed or has their life deliberately ended by another person or group of people. The fourth and final cause of death that someone could ever experience is suicide, which is death where someone takes their own life. Now, even just a brief glance at the facts of the Brittany Manyard case clearly show that the first 3 types of death definitely do not apply to her situation. She didn't die because of natural causes. Yes, she was unwell, but it was not her illness which killed her. She did not die accidentally or as the victim of a murder. So that leaves us with only one other possibility, that she took her own life, which is clearly what did happen in this case. To suggest that her death was anything other than an act of suicide is not only completely dishonest, but it's also absurdly illogical. It is the logical equivalent of suggesting that JFK was killed in an accident or that the female victims of Jack the Ripper died of natural causes. So why are euthanasia advocates being so dishonest about the fact that Brittany Manyard's death was an act of suicide? Well, quite simply because of PR. They know that calling it what it was, a suicide, paints a very telling and problematic picture about what the pro-euthanasia movement actually stands for and wants to see normalised in our societies. That is, they stand for the idea that suicide is a good thing for people who are unhappy with their life due to illness, age or disability. Now, of course, most sane people are rightly horrified by such attempts to glamorise and normalise the tragic act of suicide, so pro-euthanasia activists dishonestly and illogically attempt to hide the truth about what their movement really stands for by trying desperately to pretend that they are not really pro-suicide. But cloaking Brittany Manyard's death in an illogical series of euphemisms isn't just dishonest, it's also dangerous because it promotes the tragic lie that suicide is actually a good thing. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time on 3 Minutes or Less. You, I'm talking to you. You need to go to our YouTube channel at lifetv.net.nz and become a subscriber. Then after that, you need to jump on Facebook and give us a like on our Facebook page too. Every week we're going to be posting a brand new episode of 3 Minutes or Less for you to enjoy and then share with your friends. See you next time.